This is going to be an exciting bout, Cheyenne. What do you think?
Tyson Maddux, one of the most popular, one of the most powerful superstars on the NEW roster, has an impressive win record, not to mention the fact that he has 4 consecutive victories.
Okay.
Taking on the Australian native, Backman, who is making his debut tonight.
That's right. Now, this is definitely going to be a display of power and agility in this matchup. Call an elbow tie up.
Tight lockup by two powerhouses. Not often is Maddux the smaller competitor in his matches.
Absolutely. You know, Backman has the height advantage, but I think power-wise, I think both these guys are equal. But Maddux has the definition when it comes down to the muscle on his body. So switch into the hammerlock.
And now it's Backman to control that hammerlock. Judging by his attire, his stature, the way he has the hammerlock applied, he seems to be versed in chain wrestling, perhaps a Greco-Roman background, hence the singlet.
And as you called it, you know, the technical wrestling is coming out. The amateur wrestling, nice.
Great rollout. Great rollout from the champion this
Absolutely,
night.
absolutely.
Now let's keep in mind that while Maddux, not necessarily an astute catch-as-catch-can wrestler, did wrestle collegiately.
When you have an amateur wrestling background, whether if it's AAU, whether if it's the Olympics, or whether it's just like high school collegiate wrestling, as long as you know your fundamentals, you can do anything inside that ring.
It also gives you two different advantages. Number one, a different set of escapes from holds and scenarios. Number two, a different application of pain, which we're seeing right now with the torque applied on that leg pick.
Absolutely. Backman with that inverted ankle lock.
Not often do we see Maddux grounded so early in the matches.
Absolutely. There's an escape there.
He's trying. Great. Okay, there's a transition. Okay, he's got the leg grapevine. Great awareness. Great awareness.
Again, you know, when you have that seasoning and that ring awareness, you know where you are inside that ring.
Yeah. Backman knew he was in the square of the circle.
Exactly. You know. Now, what you mentioned earlier on about Australians and stuff like that, their technical wrestling, oh my God, and along with that,
Backman not even phased.
No, he's not. Wow. Maddux now going for a shoulder tackle of his own. These guys are just going back and forth.
Oh, look at that.
Move to the midsection.
Not even a bait, all switch when it comes down to Backman's strategy right there.
Absolutely.
He looked at the lead.
And a standing draw kick.
Yep. Staggers the Backman, sends him in the corner. Maddux has got to stay on his opponent here, Cole.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just called me Cole.
No, I called you Knight.
Oh, I thought you called me Cole.
No, I called you Knight.
Okay. I was stripped to the corner. Oh my goodness! Look at your body off the top rope from that springboard transition. My goodness!
You know, there is an unfortunate stigma in wrestling, Mr. Knight, that when you are of a certain size, of a certain body build, that you lack athleticism. Tyson Maddux debunks those theories.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And oh my God, another stalling suplex.
Case in point.
Look at that power right there. This guy Maddux is like pretty much the total package here. He has technical wrestling ability, he has high flying ability, he's a great technician, and he also has this raw, crazy power.
Yeah. And he's got that it factor. There's something about Tyson Maddux, once he touches down here in New Evolution Wrestling, that the fans get behind him. And just like tonight here at Evolution 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't deny that right there. Working on that midsection right into the corner, trying to cut that wind off. Again, great ring presence, great ring strategy. I mean, you can't beat it. You know, especially when you got guys like the Brolic on here. Reversal.
Now Maddux, notice how Maddux is favoring that leg.
Yeah.
Which was the focus of attack earlier on in the match.
Absolutely. Backman taking Maddux right into that corner.
Great switch up. Instead of going to the leg, focus on power. because he knows that Maddux is going to focus on the left.
Absolutely. Hip toss.
Not very often you see Maddux get sent across the ring like that.
Oh, now we got a cover going on over here.
One.
And a
Quick
one count.
Quick one.
The referee instructing him, letting him know that it was a 1 count. He should have covered that leg to get a solidified 3 count. But Maddux going for the fight.
I want to point out that Backman has just under 2 years under his pro wrestling career.
Wow. 2 years. Oh. For someone who's only wrestled 2 years, Cheyenne, he happens to have a lot of knowledge. He did that cut off very, very well. Knocking Maddux down to the mat with that elbow shot.
He's very astute, but what he's showing me right now is great ring presence and awareness.
Yes.
He knows where to be, and he knows where his opponent should not be.
Absolutely.
For his benefit, of course.
Right. Backman now working on the back of Maddux with that powerful club. Looking to wear him down. Boot to the midsection once again.
And now Backman focusing on that corner.
Right.
And great counter.
All right. Maddux not. Oh, boot to the face. What about Backman?
Look at the strength!
The strength.
He's gonna get him! He's gonna get him! He's gonna get him! And I said he got him!
He got him! Wow! Power slam right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. On a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen.
Now notice quickly following the 2 count, Maddux went back to favoring that left leg.
Absolutely.
He knows that he is running out of fuel.
He has to be careful. If he can try to get the circulation of blood back into that ankle, he can keep his base. He can maintain even more validity with that power, those power moves and those high-flying moves that he's known for doing.
Just before that kick, Maddux was aware that he only had a few degrees of separation as Backman was right on him.
Absolutely. The referee's now on Backman, trying to get him out of the corner.
Referee allowing great separation.
A lot of good clean breaks here.
In this contest, surprisingly so, yes.
And a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. You don't really get a chance to see too many clean breaks in North American wrestling. I mean,
you don't see a 2 count up a snapmare either.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, wait a second.
Oh, no. Look at the ease. Look at the fluidity of Backman picking up Maddux.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Nice reversal.
Oh, Maddux on the roll-up.
2 count for him up the schoolboy.
Big clothesline. Backman knew that Maddux was off a step. Yes. He knew the roll-up was desperation. Absolutely. And he just ran back with the clothesline.
Backman going for the cover. 1, 2. Got a 2 count.
This is one of the most impressive debuts I have seen in my time in New Evolution Wrestling.
You know, Cheyenne, you've been calling these matches here for some time, and you've seen everybody come and go. And you're absolutely right. This is a real impressive match between these 2 gentlemen. Maddux, the seasoned veteran. Backman, like you said, 2 years experience. My God, man. You can't beat anything like this.
Oh, look at that.
I thought he was going for an elbow drop.
Showing a bit of a mean streak there.
Oh, absolutely. Wait a second.
Are now mocking the ATL 2-step hit Backman.
Oh, that's not going to work, man. If you're going to win a match in this magnitude, you've got to stay on top. You have got to keep your focus. You cannot lose yourself and get all loosed out inside the middle of the ring and showing off. You got to win, and that's what it is. It's about winning. And winning at every cost.
Oh, Maddux!
Maddux with the backdrop.
Maddux respawns.
Maddux got the fans riled up.
Here it comes!
Jumpman clothesline. And a
Here it comes! 1, 2.
And a rope break.
Backman grabbed the rope. There's the awareness.
Again, that's what we were talking about. You got to have that awareness in the ring.
And I want to point out that Maddux legitimately hit his red circle play. That's the touchdown play right there. And Backman was able to get out of it.
Oh, absolutely. Maddux showing that agility, showing that power. Oh.
I tell you, this Backman, I don't know what it's going to take.
Like you said, he has 2 years experience, but you know, he's wrestling as he's been in this ring for like 10 years plus. Beautiful power slam. by Backman.
This is a big man singles match. Done right with the cover.
In a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen.
2 7/8 right there.
Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, this is a great matchup here in NEW, man. I mean, again, you can't beat this, man.
This is excellent. Now noticing this near fall, both competitors still down.
Absolutely.
It has been predominantly Backman, first man to his feet. In this scenario, we're seeing the fatigue now.
Yes. But Maddux is back on his feet too now.
And now again, going back to the agility, land on his feet. Maddux, while not fluid, hits the roll through.
Backbreaker.
A full backbreaker.
1, 2, 3.
Incredible.